hot off the presses, you can now sync between bases in Airtable. Check this out. All right, this feature came out just this morning. It's a brand new feature Airtable released Monday, September 14th, and I'm really excited about this. People have been asking for cross-base syncing for a long time now, and while this is still just kind of the beginning phase of this, it still works really well. So let me show you how it operates. Right here, I've got a contacts table, and this is just my own stuff. A lot of it's going to be blanked out for privacy reasons, obviously. But what you do to share a specific view of any table you want is you make a special shared view. So you go to the share view option up in here, and you want to activate this entry here. Now, not all users will see this right away. They're rolling this out progressively throughout the day. But this is in here for me right now. It just opened up like 15 minutes ago. So with that turned on, I just click this link down here, sync this view to another base. And that opens up a new browser entry over here. I can say, okay, which workspace is it going to go into? I'm going to go into my main workspace. I'm going to choose my testing database down in here that I've got for a lot of stuff. Now I can either create a synced table that will be synced from the source to this destination constantly, about every 5 minutes they say, or I can just copy the data in its entirety and make it editable data in that new base. But I'm going to do the syncing option for right now. So I'll create this table. After a few seconds of processing here, you'll see it open up here in my testing table, and now I have this new clients synced table. And it has a little lightning mark there telling you this is a synced table. And so every field in here also has that lightning indicator telling you that's synced information. Anything that's synced like this cannot be edited from the recipient side of this synchronization. So any links I had coming from things in here just come into plain text. A lot of things come in just as plain text versus links and stuff, but some of the fields do come in their native forms. However, it is currently read-only. So what I can do in here, I can't add any new records to it, I can't modify existing records, but I can add new fields. So for example, I can right-click in here and say, insert left. I want to throw a new field in here, make this a button field, call this original, and I'll make this a button field. And one of the new options in here is to open the source record, and automatically it just connects it behind the scenes. So I save this out, and now if I want to edit any one of these entries in here, I click on Open URL, and it opens up the source record in the original table where I can edit this, make any changes that I want to, go back into the table over here, and then if I want to wait for the 5-minute sync, I can do that, or I can right-click on this entry up here and say Sync Now. And any changes will then populate in here, including, let's say I've gone over there, and let's say I've added some new fields into this same view that's being synced across. I can add new fields, I can edit the data over here any way I want to, go back in here, sync it up. The new fields come across and they may be hidden, so we may have to unhide them if they're hidden right away, but your data is all coming across beautifully. This is a great way, contacts are a great example of this, to have one source for all your contact information and then sync that into any other base where you want to have access to your contacts. I can make new views in here on the synced side and create new views that are specific to how I want to use this synced table in this other base. So I can say, maybe I want to have one, I'm actually in the process of doing this right now. I have a business database where I track information about client work that I do, and I want to be able to mark individual entries from this list as clients. So I can just add a new field over here. I can have a checkbox, I can have a single select or whatever I want. Then I can use to mark that and then make a new view that only shows me the client entries that I've marked. So this is a beautiful new feature. I'm really excited to add this. It opens up lots of possibilities for doing much more elaborate data syncing and sharing across your bases. So if you haven't seen this already, go check it out, refresh your base. It may show up somewhere throughout the day, but give this a shot and have fun with it. That's it for now. Remember to subscribe if you want to see what's next, and give this a like if you like. I'll see you next time.